Don't blink! Hey!
This may trigger a little. Speed of light.
That's everything. On to the next.
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound.
Kerchuck, kerchuck, kerchuck. Could it have been the central hub? That would mean this canyon appeared after it started spinning.
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking, but...
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Idea is working on repairing the domain.
Really? Huh. I assume that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will magically disappear on their own. Good for her. Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh! I'm Mage Klee, Idea's helper.
A mage?
Allow me to
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess. Anyway, our first priority is to...
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Idea bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
like what? Can it...
Yeah, you can put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like... a sedan chair, maybe? How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? That would solve the issue of material.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look, I made a cart! Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove, too. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones Idea made.
I just wanted to give it a try, and suddenly, boom! There it was!
Is there a problem or something?
It's just... this card is made from,
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that... It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of...
It's okay! No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like... Huh? Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll.
Whoa! This cart is... Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue...
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step one, we need water droplet to help! Oh, it seems to really like that.
Any volunteers for step?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty! Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now! Whoa! Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No, the hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now! This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies!
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Don't blink!
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Incoming! Oh! There's another spinny thing here! It's so big, but, not as big as the one we saw in the... I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya... Very good, Klee! You're using what you saw earlier to make observations! Like...
It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
That's right. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet.
Is this Jeremy you mentioned, one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, really, it made no difference which one we started with. But he just had to turn it into a huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool. And let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the track.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my idea. Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected.
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for...
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't...
Me? His brother?
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Idea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too. All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any credit. You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took... Speaking of Hado...
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a...
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi. But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. You shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
back to the topic at hand.
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh, all right.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
You give, you receive.
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrential Twister.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Otto.
Yeah, but these are unusual circumstances.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take it.
You and Ferdinand? Together?
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to add fuel to the fire, okay?
I'm not trying.
Hey, Ferdinand.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Clee. We're just, discussing some things.
Are you and Jeremy worried about Otto? Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right, but our relationship is much better than these.
Well, our situation is a little different.
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Otto, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Clee doesn't understand everything. But my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy. Otto sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you?
Clee's right, you know. You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers after all.
Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, if it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always...
No need to feel guilty, Otto. This was our choice. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle.
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery.
See? Doesn't
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great for the...
Really?
You know, Clee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea! You're so smart!
Hey, Clee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay!
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others.
Hey, everyone, please come with me. Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
Hato and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventure.
Huh? But doesn't it...
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Clee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together.
Huh? I help?
Yes, Clee. You are a big help.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the...
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge!
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
Nope. Today was the first time I rode anything like...
Is that so? Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Yep, I will.
Even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too. Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain. right!
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report.
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun that I...
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
I didn't have... In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that...
Aw, do we really have... Okay. Even though I want to keep...
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, you'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance in the sky.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride.
Huh? I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well. Don't worry, my mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
After holding Klee's hand...
What are you
nothing. Nothing at all.
That's everything. On to the next.
Hey! Don't blink! Welcome back! Well, any good news? Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. But maybe you'll have to...
Seems she had a little too much fun, and now she's about...
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime. Thanks for giving me some energy, Klee.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Miss Anna.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. So, back to the missing component.
You bet! Kaya's...
It just occurred, if I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were They were all arguing with one another when they first... They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them, yet quite envious of all that energy.
You almost sounded...
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. By the way, Eula and Kale have they mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of... Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already accomplished a lot today.